And we are back for another food review.
Yep, that's actually been a pretty short time since the last one compared to, what'd you point at?
The road.
Believe me, I'm locked in. It's been a short time since the last one.
About a week or so.
Yeah.
Not even. Last Tuesday.
Tuesday? Yeah.
It was Tuesday. That was already this week. Never mind.
So, yeah, it's not been too long.
This time, we have been dwelling on this food review for a while, right? Ever since February, probably.
It's when you got to kind of plan on. Okay, I realized I didn't explain something earlier. So, in the car in the first shot, I said, this is a food review you kind of got to plan on. So, basically, with Y East, you have to like call in your order a few hours before, because they can only do so much in a day because they use like the one oven. That's the only oven they have. Insert picture. It's the only oven they have. So you gotta call ahead, and then like ours was gonna be done by about 5:30, which we ended up getting. So that's why we had to plan on it, because it's one of those where you have to know you're gonna get it. It's not one of those you can just the same night think about it. You have to be real lucky for that. So that's why you gotta plan on this one.
Exactly. We're going to Y East right now to pick up our pizzas. 2 fire pizzas. This is a really bad angle. There you go. 2 fire pizzas. We got what, the hot marat, whatever? Hot marmot.
Marmot.
That's like a pepperoni with peppers and I believe some kind of, was it not like,
I'm not sure.
I thought it was some kind of like garlic sauce or something like that. I don't know.
Probably.
And I believe a margarita too, right?
I don't know what the other one was. I forgot what that one was, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty close, so yeah, we'll update you when we get the pizzas.
Exactly. But for now, that's it.
Okay.
We have the pizzas. They're right here. A salad too, I'm assuming for his mom or something like that.
Yep.
The experience was not very good. Very small parking lot. They could fit maybe, I don't know, 4 cars in there.
I don't know what the parking was. Man.
Very bad.
It was not good. And the people parking there, I don't know what they were doing.
But I was dropped off. I grabbed the pizza, small weight. It smells amazing inside, just like the pizzas here in front of me, you know, amazing. Very nice blue-haired girl or boy, I don't know, honestly. Helped me out, you know, not that long of a wait. Very nice inside for sitting down and such. But yeah, that is all. We're going home right now. And we are home. Not my home, Gabe's home.
My home, first time.
Look around. This is our setting for the day, or night, but it's still the day, right? This is like a mismatch. We know which pizzas we have and what is in each box.
Okay.
Each box.
Let's open this one first.
This is probably the
hot marmot. So it's got the peppers and the pepperoni on it.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
I will say, I worked at a pizza place. It wasn't no Domino's. It wasn't no Little Caesars. This was like a mom and pop shop, close to Y East, but not as good. Now, I've seen good pizza.
Okay, you didn't say the name of the place you worked at.
Marcos. Okay, whatever, Marcos. I've seen good pizza, but this is great pizza. Look at this crust, right? This crust is impeccable, right? The crust that I had was nothing like this at my pizza place. Now, my pizza place is sauce carried. Now, this just looks...
Okay, hurry up. We're freaking going to the next one.
Next one is the hog. Well, how is it called?
Hog's back.
That looks fire, I will just say. Look at the sun. Look at the crust again. Nice, crispy. I'm gonna grab a piece so I can like show off the bottom of it.
Yep.
Bottoms are what matter for pizzas. Cheese pull. Okay. Oh my gosh, nice crispy bottom. The cost of this is probably around $20+.
It's $25 per pizza, I think.
That is not bad at all.
For these two. Okay.
I'm gonna put mine here.
Yeah, you put yours there. I get mine. Okay. Time to eat.
And we are ready to munch.
Okay, so let's do the hog's back first. So that is, once again, you can't really see that, but this is red onion and sausage.
Look at that.
I'm pretty sure. I really like both of these, so.
It's pretty...
Stop talking and I'm eating it. Ready?
All right. Oh my gosh. This is fire. We already knew it was good.
Oh yeah, we've had this before. I've had it multiple times.
So the backstory of how we had this is, he's had it multiple times, but for me, one night I came over and we decided to try White East, and we had different kinds of pizza, not this two, these two flavors, I guess. The one that I did have that I liked the best, we were not able to get it because it's like a seasonal kind of pizza. That was the best. That was like the best sauce I think I ever had in my life. This is also very good too. Definitely top 3.
The sausage on this one, you can taste the seasoning on it. It's not just plain sausage,
No.
I can't really taste the onion, to be honest.
I can taste the onion.
Maybe
now,
more.
Since I'm like a pizza connoisseur, since I've made pizzas, I'm dragging it now, but this is a high, like I can tell, this is like artisan almost, like
Artisan?
Artisan.
Nope, artisan.
Whatever. Oh, you're cool, buddy. Artisan. Who freaking cares?
Me.
Artisan. Artisan.
Because this is just like amazing.
The sauce is like fresh. You can still taste the tomato. Like,
I just tried the crust. Crust absolutely kind of carries it. It's crunchy. It's not too bad. It's not like a crust that you don't want to eat. I want to eat the crust, Bottom's nice and brown. Charred. Not burnt. This is not burnt. Nice.
okay. Well,
And it's a thin slice too.
yeah.
I like my thin slices. The Milwaukee thin slice.
See the inside of it, kinda. It's like flaky in a way on the inside.
All right. Now, what's this called? The Marmot something?
Hot marmot.
Hot Marmot. Now, you said you've had this many times before, have you not?
Yes, I have. This one, I really like the peppers on it. So usually, as you can see, it's like one big pepperoni per slice, pretty much. And they're like sweet peppers, but also a little spicy, not anything crazy.
Now, I don't like peppers. Well, I don't mind peppers, right? But this just looks, from first glance, I would eat this, and I'm about to.
Okay,
First
ready?
bite. It is actually like, it's not spicy, it's not hot, it's sweet, which makes it like, it's great. It's like honey sweet almost, but different. Now, I will say the one pepperoni is kind of like, I don't know.
It's out of place. You can't get pepperoni in every bite.
Yeah. Like the
Like, I
pepperonis.
took the whole first bite and I didn't touch it.
Yeah, me too. The pepperonis I'm used to, or what everybody's used to probably. Smaller little, like, what are those? Like poker chip sized. Crust on this one. On this side, this one's kind of dry. Dry crust. Only because you get some of the flour. I don't think they use cornmeal actually. Well, they did. Because you use cornmeal when you put it in the oven.
When you first bite into this one, you can tell that the juice from the peppers kind of leaks into the cheese, leaks onto the pizza. So it kind of adds to the sauce. You can't, it adds like more flavor. It's one of those where you can taste the very subtle hints of the spice. As Josiah said, like they're sweet and spicy peppers, but mostly sweet. So those are very good. Like I said, this is my favorite. The peppers I always get. Anything that has peppers on it.
All right, now we will finish eating and give a final review.
Just realized I didn't talk about the pepperoni on the hot marmot. So you can taste it, obviously. It's not overpowered by anything on there. Of course, it has the peppers on it, but those, although a strong taste, it is not overpowering. So those are pretty good. And then, like I said, the one thing about the pepperoni is that you won't get it in every bite. That's kind of the downside with having one big thing, rather than a bunch of the little small ones around, that you won't get it every time you bite into it. But it has one of those, like, it doesn't taste like pepperoni you would get at like Domino's or Pizza
It's
Hut or
unique.
something like that. It's like,
for this slice, I feel like they cut their own or sliced their own.
There you go. You can kind of see
Oh,
it.
whoops. Like, it feels like pepperoni for like sandwiches almost, but it's not.
Yeah, it's one of those where you can like taste. The pepperoni has more of like a taste
Presence.
you can point out. Yeah,
A
presence. It's got a very large taste presence to it. So, yeah.
Final review. Now, I would say, like, for the experience, I really only had the experience because I wanted to actually grab the pizzas.
Yeah, I had to actually figure out the parking and everything, which was a little bit of an experience, but nothing crazy. Upgrade that parking lot though. Upgrade that parking lot.
that'd
That's
be-
kind of crazy. They have like 3 spots.
You're supposed to park on the road, I believe, but that's kind of insane because who wants to park on the road?
Mm-hmm.
From my experience of walking in, I think I touched on it in the car, but it was a short wait. Nice inside. I love their oven though. Their oven's cool. Picture here.
Yep.
The oven, like, because the ovens I had were like big, metal, crusty, rusty ones that still worked fine, you know. That one was like artistic. Like it had like, it was curved. It had tile all on it. It was cool. My review for the experience out of 10, like an 8. It wasn't bad. Kind of neutral. Probably like a 7, honestly. But all right. Now for the actual pizza, first is looks. Right. For each pizza, I'm gonna say like a 10.
Yep. Pretty much. I
Very,
agree.
very high 9. Probably like above a 9.7.
Mm-hmm.
Like only thing that would bring down the score is for like the hogback one, just like no pepperoni. That's literally it.
The hogback did not have pepperoni on it in general. It had sausage and red onion.
Never mind.
So there's not supposed to be pepperoni on
Okay, well the pepperoni one. Whoever had the pepperoni one.
it. The
Alright, just want to wipe this
hot
part.
marmot.
Hold on. Just wipe this part too. Looks. Now, I will say this is a very like high 9, 10, guaranteed. It would look amazing. The crust was beautiful. Like it would probably be like a 9.7 to 10 because the only complaint was for the hot marmot pizza with the peppers and the pepperoni.
Yep.
There was not enough pepperoni, right? It was just like, you know, one big slice or big slice on each slice.
And I know I said this multiple times throughout the video, but you don't get pepperoni in every bite, and that's kind of a problem.
Now,
I agree with the 10 and 9.7 to 10.
it just like, it does not compare to your Domino's slice. It doesn't compare to even my Marco's Pizza.
You can feel the love.
The intricacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, next, the taste.
Taste?
But there's 2 categories, right?
Yeah, we got for each pizza.
Exactly. So for the hot marmot pizza,
I say 9.
I will say probably 9.5. Only because it changed my love for peppers on pizza because it's sweet. It's not really spicy, even though I love spiciness. Like, only problem is that, like, it could be a 10 if it had more pepperoni.
Yeah, the pepperoni is the one thing holding it back. Is that it's just one, because the pepperoni tastes good. It has that taste to it. It's not too subtle. It's there, but it's not there everywhere.
Exactly. And now for the individual rating on the crust for the hot marmot pizza,
We didn't, but did we even rate the taste? I thought it was the.
was a 9.
Oh yeah,
What we just did.
but that's only one.
This
of
is
them.
like
Or are we saying in
individual.
general?
For the
Oh,
crust for
of
both
this.
or the
I
crust
s-
for just that slice?
We're doing crust just for this one. Okay.
Oh. My crust rating, right?
Yeah.
That is a guaranteed 10 for a crust.
Yep.
Although I did say my slice was a bit dry, it's because I had flour on it. It's like you ever like eat ciabatta bread, I think, where it's like the flour's on it, you
I
like,
use that at Panera.
he works there.
Mm-hmm.
And you bite it and it kind of like scrapes your mouth. It was kind of like that, but it was good. Now, pizza from Domino's, that has like mediocre crust. This is fire crust. Like this is like,
Because that like wood fire crust.
exactly. This is like, even my pizza, Marco's, they weren't known for their crust, they're known for the sauce. That crust was like a 7 out of 10. This is a 10. This is a
Yeah, I
this is
agree
fire
with the
crust.
10 out of 10 crust.
Like how it the bottom of the pizza goes to the crust and it's like a big mound, right? It's kind of crusty because I was gonna eat that slice. But
that's
go
fine.
ahead.
I'm touching the side, but like
Let me explain what I'm trying to say. How it goes from thin to nice and crusty. Like look at this inside. Like that's soft too. It is crunchy. Exactly how you want a slice to be. The bottom, oh my goodness. That is so good. All right, next up,
sauce
for this pizza.
for this slice, this pizza.
Now, comparing to Marco's sauce, which I know how to make, how to flex out, you know. This is okay sauce. Now, the thing about having thinner pizza is that you can't have as much sauce on there.
Yep.
Now, I couldn't taste the sauce as much, but I tasted the seasonings on top, the peppers. I'm gonna say the sauce is like a 7, maybe 8.
I'm saying
7 or
an 8 for a sauce because, as he said, I can taste it at the very start of the slice when there's not as many toppings. So I could taste it more on the hog's back because I only had 2 things on it.
Yeah.
This has the peppers, the one that we're rating right now has the peppers on it, which kind of fuses into the sauce.
Which is good.
Which is good, a good thing, but you can't taste the sauce.
Yeah.
It's harder to get a rating on it.
Sauce is not terrible from what I did taste.
The sauce that you can taste, it's like fresh and bright, so it's pretty good. Okay, the second pizza is the hog's back with the red onion and the sausage.
I will say, from looks, this looked like a 10 out of 10 as well.
Yes, it did.
The onion, right? How they like julienned it, which means you like cut it and you have to like pull it apart.
That might not be right, but I'm gonna
it's
trust
right
it.
because I did that.
Okay, I'm gonna trust
That's a
him with that
julienne.
one.
Trust me.
I'll trust
Trust
him.
me. All right. Looks, the sausage, the crispy cheese almost.
Yeah.
It was fire, right? Fire, and you can see the sauce.
Yeah.
And it was evenly all throughout. There wasn't just a big lump of sausage here, like
Yeah.
the pepperoni and the other pizza. It was perfect. My 10 out of 10 for me.
The whole pizza itself?
Looks.
Looks, of course. I'd say looks 9.5. It's not as, I'm gonna say 9 actually. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. I'd say it's not as enticing.
Well,
Of course, it's a pizza, it is, so it's not gonna look like a different pizza because then it would just be a different pizza. But I'd say for what it is, it's not as enticing. But the crust and how bright it is and just everything about it. You seeing the red onion, the brown crust, the sausage, the cheese, it does make me want to eat it. So I would say 9.
Okay. I see. All right. The crust. Almost the same as the last pizza. Honestly, better though. Because they worked with it, like, they had more toppings. Like, similar thickness as to this one.
I'd say overall, I thought the crust was a little less thick than the other one.
Oh.
Like how on this side, hold on, pick it up again.
On this one?
How like, I feel like it was more like this rather than that.
I will say though,
Which is a good thing. I do like the
when I made pizzas, it's hard to pack all those toppings onto the pizza because like it's hard to work with, right? They perfectly had it all around.
Yes I did.
That they had me do it, right? Now my review for just the crust, I get a 10.
Yeah,
That's like
I'd say 10.
This is the best crust I've tasted in my life.
Yeah, there's not much.
Now, those of you who go to Heritage, Rosati's Pizza, that is like a 2, maybe even 1. That's trash. This is a 10 for crust.
Yes, Y East would recommend.
100%.
You gotta, actually I'll say it later. But, okay, sauce.
Oh my gosh.
So you could definitely, I'd say you can taste the sauce more on this one because that pepper's not
There, it's not
flowing.
overpowering.
Yeah, it's not flowing into it.
But the sauce, I'm gonna say an 8.59, right?
I'll say 9. Just
I
throw in
will
9.
share some Marco secrets. When I make the sauce or made the sauce in the past, you put a lot of sugar in there. We know sugar is good, right? Us Americans. They made their sauce not with sugar, but like still intricate, but it was sweetened up with the hard work of, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like
No,
there's not as much sugar basically.
yes, but it still tastes
good.
just as good.
It's like
If
like
not better.
it is better, I will say. Marco's sauce is on par. This sauce is like just different, but it works well with the pizza, so it's like it's great.
So, we say we have an agreement. We know where we're gonna rate the pizzas as a final.
Are we doing each pizza or
We're saying not so.
all
What's your
together?
score altogether for the hot marmot, and then what's your score altogether for the hog's back?
Okay, hot marmot.
I'm saying 9.5 for the hot marmot. The only thing holding it back for me, and I've said it so many times, is the pepperoni. If it was just, even if it's the same like style, same everything for the pepperoni, just a little bit smaller, and then they could like fit more, that would boost it to a 10.
I'm gonna be different. 9.3. Not only the pepperoni, but not as much tomato sauce, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, it's
Other
fire.
than that, it's actually
It looks
so
beautiful.
good.
It tastes beautiful. Oh, I can't hit anymore.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Hog's back. What do we
Oh
think
my
about
gosh.
this one?
I'm gonna say a 9.7.
To me, I'm gonna say a 9.2. I didn't like. I like. There's. Of course, they're two totally different things. So I'm not going and expecting something of this that I know it can't bring. I like the flavor more of the hot marmot because of the peppers. The peppers I really like because they're the sweet and spicy. So I think I'm looking for a little more flavor. I couldn't really taste the onion actually. That's a big thing. I couldn't really taste the onion.
I could.
So, but the sausage, it was perfect. You could taste the seasoning on the sausage. Crust, once again, pretty much the same as a hot marmot, which is good because it was like perfect.
But it's better because they had they had to work with more toppings.
Mm-hmm.
The hot marmot is just 2 toppings, right?
Yeah.
And for the hot marmot,
The hot marmot, both of them are just 2 toppings.
no, but there's more.
Oh, you mean like more of the toppings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the hot marmot was like, okay, sure, there's a lot of peppers on there and stuff. Like, it still worked very well together though. Like, it's not bad, but man, the hog's back was pretty good, I would say.
So yeah, what did you say for the hog's back? I didn't remember. 9.7 you said?
I believe, yeah, 9.7.
I'd say like 9.3. I'll say 9.3. So hog's back, he said 9.7, I say 9.3. Hot marmot, I say 9.5. You said?
I believe it said 9. I think like 9.32 or no,
You said
9.3.
9.3. Okay.
Correct. Overall rating for me
10.
as well.
It's a 10.
As well.
It's
This is the
literally-
best pizza you could have.
Count the fingers, that's 10 right there. Yep. Best
Fire pizza.
Y East.
Food review next. I don't know. We'll see.
WY East.
In West Dallas.
Yep, West Dallas. Milwaukee.
Of course it's Milwaukee.
Thank you, Dad.
Wait, West Dallas is in Milwaukee, I forgot.
Okay, so. Oh, frickin' stop.